America's Funniest Home Videos and Dancing with the Stars, hosted by the same man, Alfonso Ribeiro, here on the program. Dude, you know, were these shows on the air when you were in Bel-Air?
Well,
I'm just trying to put everything together.
AFHV started
yes.
like a half a year before Fresh Prince.
Wow.
Dude.
So it has continued throughout, right?
Amazing.
Right, and this is my 11th season as host. Now, obviously, Dancing with the Stars was much later.
Right.
We're in season 34, but they also had 2 seasons a year for many years. So it's we are having our 20th this season. So it's the 20th year of the show, and it's incredible to think that these shows have been around this long. And right now, Dancing with the Stars is the most watched show on television.
Dude.
In all of network television, which is incredible to think about, that it has had such a surge in popularity. Our votes, the engagement is what's truly amazing, where, you know, we used to have somewhere between 5 and 7 million votes during the show. Last night, we had 39 million votes.
Dude.
Right? So to think about the engagement of our audience and what they've come up to is it's unheard of. They just, you know, television, as we all know, on terms of the networks, are, you know, slowly every year, you know, you're going to get a 6 to 8% drop in your audience. We've doubled our audience in the last 3 years. So it's phenomenal. We've got a great cast. The producers, Conrad Green, our executive producer, is incredible. I've got an incredible co-host in Julianne Hough. And together I think we make great television.
Baron Davis, for the sports fans, is out there dancing right now.
Well,
Has he survived?
He not there no more.
Oh, I'm sorry, I must have missed that.
He went after the. He was the first cut. He was the first cut. Yeah, which stunk because
the hell with him, then.
Because he was doing really well. He was doing really well, and you know. This is a very different season. We've got so many dancers that are really good dancers that normally that's not the case. You have like a few good and a few bad and some in between. We've got so many good ones that if you make one mistake,
it's over.
It's hard to come back from it because, you know, there's too many really great dancers. It was sad to see him go. And last night we had Lauren Horegi from Fifth Harmony, and I mean, you know, the internet is in an uproar. We were all absolutely shocked
that she got
last night that she was eliminated.
So Corey Feldman outlasted Baron Davis?
They were together. They were together.
Okay, so they went together.
They went together. We had a double elimination the second week. So yeah. I mean, you know, listen, Baron, we love you. We miss you. And we, you know, whenever you want to come back, I have seats. If you can't call the producers, I can get you in. I know somebody, I can get you in. And no, I'm just playing. But like ultimately, it was really great. But even he said it, right? Like he hadn't been off the couch in a while, right? And you know, this season, especially, I mean, people were in shape. People were coming. People were bringing it, right? We've got a lot of people who were dancers, and Baron was starting at ground zero. Yeah. And it's always harder if you're taller, right? Height difference makes a difference in your dancing.
Oh, no doubt. So what season were you on as a contestant?
I was season 19.
Season 19.
Season 19.
Okay, so you being on as a contestant, I was thinking about this. When you were involved with the same karaoke competition I was involved in at the American Century Championship, and you stepped up there, and I'm like, this is not fair. It's not fair.
No, it's fair.
It's definitely not fair. You're an entertainer. Like,
please tell me why what I did wasn't fair.
Because the fact that you were involved in the same competition as I was,
right,
singing is not fair.
Two grown men doing what we do.
Hold on a second. Who else had an actual paying gig for this sort of thing later on that night in Tahoe after the American Century Championship karaoke? Who had a paying gig that week?
I mean, listen,
for this sort of thing. Who did? Not me.
But that's you were new.
This guy.
You were new.
Over
you
there.
Were new. They didn't know what you could bring yet.
Earn American dollars to watch you entertain them.
No, they didn't actually give me real money. They didn't give me real money. They gave me chips. They gave me chips.
I mean, that counts.
They gave me chips to spend in the casino. We spent those chips.
Did you spend them, or did you use them to maybe enhance them?
We spent and then enhanced because I got skills, right?
Okay.
Just like
I know you have skills.
Just like on the floor dancing and singing. When I go to a table, I very rarely lose. That's because I'm about to say something that I really shouldn't say.
Do it.
Right? And I always do this to myself when I come on here.
Yes.
But I had a TV show called Catch 21,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Which was a game show.
We might watch that in the house with the kids.
That was involved. It's basically blackjack.
Yes, indeed.
Right?
Yes.
So you have an ability to recognize where you are in the game based on the cards that have already been dealt.
Oh,
so did one catch 21 or did one not catch?
We caught some 21s and we caught some, some double face cards, and we also hit on some 14s when we knew the odds might have changed in our favor.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily counting. I'm just recognizing
Right. Ladies and gentlemen.
what is happening. So next year, they probably won't give me chips.
The Rain Man of the American Century Championship. Who would have known?
Just saying, I see the cards when they come in. There's a rhythm. It's like dancing, right? It's like dancing. There's a 6. There's a 5. That was supposed to be for the dealer to make his blackjack, right? But no, I got it, and I threw down. I accepted one because I wanted to take a loss because I knew it would disrupt the flow. There's things that you can do in the world of playing cards in a casino, because I wasn't gambling, it wasn't my money.
Understood. Alfonso Ribeiro here. A round of applause for that. Also, a deflection at the very end of the day of the fact that you have no business being in an amateur karaoke contest with people like the Kelseys. No, you did not.
So
you did not.
Now,
you did not.
It was a pity win. They did a pity win this year.
Who did
Ray
win?
Romano.
Ray Romano won to his sons.
He did Eminem, right? Didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, listen, Ray.
He's out his lane.
That's not. If you give him a mic with jokes, he's gonna kill it, right? But singing and dancing, and that's not. But this year they were like, you know what we want to do? Because every year, this will be real for a second.
Please.
Every year I do it. It comes down to Travis Kelce and myself, right? So we almost go back and forth every year. Yeah. And every year I say that's not fair, right? Just like you're saying it's not fair. I say it's not fair because American Century is in Kansas City. So now they're all, the people voting are from Kansas City, and they get Travis Kelce to come on the stage and perform without hitting a proper note once.
What do you sing, Alfonso?
Huh?
What do you sing?
I sing different. I try to mix it up, right? So I'll do some Billie Jean with Michael Jackson. This year I did Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey.
It's great, and I'm sitting there waiting for my name to be called. I'm like, this is not right.
No, you got to sign up. You got to sign up.
I did sign up. I did, and I went up there, and I crushed New York.
I mean,
at which point, crushed. New York, excuse me, crushed it to the point where Ray Romano strolled up on the stage. I handed him the microphone. He goes, "I got to follow that," and then he went and won it with his sons.
He followed it.
He followed it.
Oh,
he sure did.
I wouldn't say crush, but I would say he did it. It happened. It was there.
He did it and it happened. By the way, that's a much better way to describe my golf.
It did happen.
I did it and it happened. It's a much more accurate way of describing my golf game at the American Century Championship.
It's a wonderful way to find positive in things that typically have a dash before it.
A dash before it. That's funny. I was T-88. There was a dash in there. You did tell me when I saw you and prior to the event, you're going to love it here. And it was unbelievable.
It is just the best event. The American Century Championship is
the winner.
It is just the best tournament every year that we get to do. Orlando, the LPGA Tournament of Champions, the Hilton Grand Vacation Tournament of Champions, is also a great event, and it's great because it's like they're 6 months apart. So you get one in January, you get one in July, and they're a lot of fun. But the American Century being up in Tahoe is just an incredible event that we get to like enjoy golf with the fans, playing a great golf course with an incredible lake, great events every night. It's actually spectacular, and they put on a great event, and I couldn't be more proud that I get to do it every year. So I don't know if anybody, but I actually got engaged. In Lake Tahoe the week of the event. This is obviously, many years ago. And most people give me a lot of credit for this because what I did was I was like, okay, my wife is not truly into golf. How am I going to keep her wanting to go to Lake Tahoe every year for this event and not be like, it's our summer, we should go to X, Y, and Z? I'm like, she's going to want to go to Lake Tahoe because we have to celebrate our anniversary at the place that we got engaged. It's very important. These are very important things that you have to do in your life to recognize how to get what you want and make sure that the people around you are also getting what they want. It's I'm deeper than this. I'm deeper.
Yes.
I go next level sometimes.
Yes, and that's the way through love. She learns how to split 8s against a 4. If that comes up,
if it happens at the right time.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I mean, I didn't host Catch 21. I'm just assuming.
But I saw what you was throwing out, and I was catching it. I was catching what you was throwing.
Alfonso Ribeiro here on the Rich Eisen Show. You're a Cowboy fan? Is that true?
I am a Cowboy fan. So I was a Jet fan growing up in New York. Okay, and
Cowboys and Jets play each other this week, by the way.
And I'm excited to root for neither. But because we're both going to lose. Let's just be real. Even whoever wins still loses in this world of these two teams. But growing up, back in the day, if you were a Jet fan in New York. To be able to watch the games on TV, they had to be sold out.
That's right. Well, otherwise, they'd be blacked out.
They were blacked out. So they were never on TV. Ever. You never got to watch the Jets, right, in the 70s. So I was like, all right, well, I still want to watch football, so I would put on whatever the other team was. And of course, the Cowboys were always on, and I was like, well, I can't like the Giants. They're up against the Giants. I got to go for the Cowboys. This is perfect, right? So I became a Cowboy fan. And the funny story is my wife used to work for the owner of the New York Giants. And she was the his
the Tishes. Okay.
And so she was his flight attendant. And so she would take me to games every once in a while, and I would be in the owner's box. Clearly a Cowboy fan, hating on the Giants, and I used to call it opposite day, right? Where I had to display whatever I felt in the opposite way. So every time the Cowboys did something great, I'd be like, oh, dang it. And then, the Giants would do something well, and then, I'd be like, ooh, but it was opposite day. And then Steve came over and he said, I have to admit this, I'm really enjoying watching, but Angela told me that you're a Cowboy fan. She was like, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So go boys?
The real Cowboy fan in the room is not having an opposite reaction. You're just showing your utter disdain for this entire subject matter, TJ, correct? Is that what's happening right now?
I get it because I think I told you guys once, I once sat in the Chargers box down in San Diego.
Yeah.
And as a guest of the Spanos, and I was told beforehand, you cannot cheer for the Cowboys. So I literally just sat there. I clapped for good football. But inside, it's like,
that's how it was?
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
But the second the game was over, we won, and I got in the, in the little thoroughfare. Oh, man.
You was enjoying yourself.
I had 3 hours of obnoxiousness that I just let out.
You had to get it out.
Pent up.
You had to get it out.
I had to let it out,
I understand. So, but this season is an absolute mess. We got a great offense, but it's a mess. At the end of the day, I always like to say, I'm a real Cowboy fan, not one of those delusional Cowboy fans, right? Where
I understand that.
Just no matter how bad your team is, you still think they're the greatest team in the world. No. I'm realistic, right? We keep doing it wrong.
Yes.
right? Like, hey, we can pay Dak a lot less money if we pay him a year or two early. Nah, let's make him the number one quarterback, highest paid quarterback in the league, and let's wait to the last possible minute when he's got us, by a shotgun firing, and nope, we're going to pay him everything. Let's give CD everything if we could pay him less or earlier and build an offensive line, why do that when we can wait to the last minute to pay him then?
Let me ask you this one. Since you are here in support of Dancing with the Stars,
yes,
as well as obviously America's Funniest Home Videos, what about instead of a tie in a game at the end of overtime,
right?
There's a dance contest.
Yes. Hey, I'm down. I don't know whether.
Let's get you involved here.
I don't know if any of the Cowboys can actually dance.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that, as we know, Emmett.
Well, if we're talking about
former winner,
yes.
But what I'm saying, I'm just saying is that football players have won the trophy.
Absolutely,
They've won the ball.
Yep.
Okay?
Heinz Ward. There's been a few.
I will never forget the moment on NFL Network when I had Jerry Rice and Emmitt Smith at a Pro Bowl. And I had to throw to break and continue the conversation on the other side. I said, when we come back, we'll talk about Dancing with the Stars with one person who won it and another one who did not.
Yes. I'm sure that went over
commercial
great.
Break, in the 4 minutes it took to come back, Jerry Rice stared 15 holes through me. I looked like a cheesehead during that commercial break. And he was pissed.
Yes, he was. He was. He felt like he should have won his season.
So which NFL player that's currently in the league, if you could choose, doesn't have to be, you have to know if they can dance or not. You just want to see them. And it could be a big man dance challenge, which used to be an NFL Network commercial, which was very popular back in the day. What do you think?
I mean, obviously, the Kelceys would be fun, right?
Okay.
But not Travis. But
So you want Ed? You want his dad? Donna?
No, I was saying they left. He's no longer there, but last season would have been great. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who, obviously we've had a lot of, wide. I think, listen, I would just say my buddy. I would say, let's see Aaron Rodgers have to actually, it should be a quarterback thing where it's just the quarterbacks having to go, because, they put it all on the quarterbacks anyway, whether they win or lose, they put it on the quarterbacks. Let's just make the quarterbacks have to dance at the end. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think the rest of the world will go for this, but I think you and I in this room today think it's a great idea.
Well, NFL teams, they would have their third inactive quarterback dressed for the game just for his dancing ability.
Well, absolutely.
In case this comes down to a tie.
Because because the Giants aren't very good, they would have Maxim Shmirkovsky be, since he's a New Yorker.
Does that name fit on a jersey?
They got to double it up. It's really tiny letters. There's really tiny letters across. But you'd put Maxim Shmirkovsky on there as the third string quarterback.
All of a sudden, why is he on the Giants roster?
Yeah, he could throw a ball, maybe.
What if it was, since we love the big man, what if it's the heaviest player, the two heaviest players on the team? Now they've got to go out.
It would be fun.
It'd be fun, right?
It would have comedy written all over it.
There you go.
Comedy. Then, see, this works perfect. Then we just air it on AFV. See, I brought that back. We have the big man have to do the dance. We bring it back.
That's how we weave it together. America's Funniest Home Videos, Season 36, premiered this past Sunday. You can catch it on ABC, 7 Eastern Time every Sunday. And new episodes of Dancing with the Stars air Tuesdays, 8 Eastern on both ABC and Disney+. And both America's Funniest Home Videos and Dancing with the Stars can be streamed the next day on Hulu. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app, 12 to 3 Eastern.